Hello and welcome to this new version of YAG, that's version 0.19.1. It's a small release with no content and very little features because I was working on two new videos, which makes four because you know English and French. The first one is the new YAG presentation video in 8 minutes, and the second one is the new getting started video. Both of them took a lot of work and time, and you'll find their links on the home window here. Of course, doing those videos, I had to reuse all the features of YAG, so I fixed a good amount of bugs, which are a big invisible part of this release. In order to ease the life of newcomers, I also changed two things that I should mention here. First, we are now Dungeon Master by default at first start, so that newcomers won't have to worry about that option when trying to build dungeons and terrains for the first time. And second, the newly installed DLCs are automatically checked to be displayed in the UI. So that's another thing we don't have to worry about when discovering YAG. Then there are a few really new small features. So let's go. It's now possible to disable the autosave. Of course, I highly recommend you never ever uncheck that option, but when there are lots of voxel terrain modifications, the saves can freeze the game for a short time, and this can be annoying when it happens every 5 minutes. So if you're bothered by autosave, you can temporarily disable them, but don't forget to recheck it when done. Then the max HP here now belongs to the pawns instead of the character sheet. Another way to say it is that each pawn can now have their own max HP, even when they don't belong to a character sheet. There's also a new mechanism here to randomly modify the max HP of all the selected pawns. For example, the three mannequins here have a max of 100. Well, if I select them, put 20 here, and click this button, their new maxes will be between 80 and 120. This can be useful to add a bit of variation to large groups of NPCs so they don't all feel the same. Next, I duplicated the whole HP mechanics to create a second stat that you can use for mana or anything else. So we have a duplicate panel here and a blue bar of on the pawns, which is optional, so you can hide it if you don't want it. And finally, there is a new option here to box your voxel word inside a sphere instead of a cube, which can give it a more natural look in some circumstances. Alright, this is it for this one. Not a spectacular one, but again, the new videos were badly needed and they took a huge amount of work and time. So see you in the next. Thank you and bye.